After the incident, they all are sitting on the living room while your mom was crying and saying sorry to your husband, who was just sitting there emotionlessly. I'm sorry, just because of her disease, you all are suffering. Please forgive me, she said, crying. Yes, we are suffering, but she is the one who was suffering more than us. If you take actions before, then the situation is normal now, he said looking at your mom. He is right. If you had got her treated, she would have been normal today. I'm sorry. If I would know her disease will become worse, I had. She choked in her own tears. Mr. Kim immediately hugged her in order to calm her down. Mom, for the very first time, when we got to know about her other personality, we were also shocked. But Mom, I seriously want to ask this from a long time. I mean, what's the reason behind it? I mean, he paused for a moment about her psychotic personality. He asked seriously. Your mom wiped her tears and sat straight, saying, I think it's time to clear everything now. Then she started narrate the story. Ryan was really close to her father. He was her hero, the hero who always there for her, the hero always there to protect her. Same goes to him. Ryan was his princess. He treat Ryan like a 3-year-old baby. He fulfilled her every wish. For Ryan, he was her everything, and for him, Ryan was his everything. They share really strong bond, but back then my terms was not so good with my ex-husband. Yes, our marriage was love marriage, but still we lack love between us. We argued every day. Little by little those arguments went serious, and somehow it affected Ryan so badly. She She went into depression without us knowing. She sobbed. She witnessing us about to fall apart. She loved us a lot. She can't see us separated, but one day she paused. One day what? He asked, curious. I still remember that horrible night. Just by the remembering the night, she felt goosebumps. I was out of my business purpose that day, and Ryan's psychotic side came out. When she found out, she paused again. They all looked each other before asking. Found out what, Mom? When she found out, he bring his mistress on home. He didn't knew that Ryan was home, and she saw both of them making out in our bedroom. That time she felt betrayed, hurt. Her depression converted in anger. All the feelings inside her turned into anger, the anger that can never be calmed. And that day her psychotic side showed up, and her father never. She paused again, breathing heavily. Never, he whispered, but audible for other. After hearing this, they all gasped. What? Wide eyes, she nodded. She brutally killed his mistress first and made him eat her flesh, and after that she killed him too. And that day when I came back home, I was shocked, watching scene in front of me. I saw my husband laying on the bed, lifeless, besides the girl who was also lifeless. You know, that time I puked after looking both of them. How brutally someone killed them, but I didn't knew that someone were none other than Ryan. I found her unconscious near the bed. I took her to the hospital when she was unconscious. I checked the CCTV footage of my bedroom, and I found out that she was the one who killed her own father. In footage I saw she was crying badly while holding her head, and in an instant her personality changed, her aura changed into scariest one. After all this, when she awake, she didn't even knew that what she did. For her father was still alive. I consulted the doctor about her condition, and then I got to know that she is suffering from personality disorder. Doctor told me When she will be angry, her other personality will come out. I tried my best to keeping her calm. I told her about her father's death. I told her that her father died in an accident. She went into depression. Depression again, but somehow she moved on, and after that we shifted in Seoul from Busan. She said, looking down. I swear in all these years her other personality didn't show up, so I thought she's scared now. She sobbed. After listening the whole story, they were utterly shocked. Then Yoongi spoke. That means Wyan's innocent self doesn't know about her psychotic self. He asked, why at your mom? She not looking down. But why did her psychotic side show up after so many years? As far as I know, we haven't done anything to make her extremely angry, right? He said, confused. Right, it all happened since that day she saw Jimin in the room with that lily. He said, glaring, are you doubting on me, Jungkook? I told all of you and her also. It was just a misunderstanding, he said, scoffing. But he has a point, Jimin. No wife can tolerate her husband being so friendly with a girl, and I'm pretty sure her psychotic side was triggered by seeing you with Lily. Remember that day how deadliest she was looking, and she tried to harm you, Jimin. Since that day she was about to stab you. Today also. So are you all blaming me for her condition? He asked with his teary eyes. Hey, we are not blaming you. We are just predicting the situation. Maybe Lily was the actual reason for her change, he said, placing his hand on his shoulder. Okay, forget about all the things, but first we have to. He stopped when he heard door opening sound. Their attention went towards the direction they saw. You were walking inside, yawning and rubbing your eyes. But you frowned when you saw all of them in the living room. What are you all doing here? Don't you want to sleep? Is already midnight. Mom, Dad, what are you doing here? Is everything alright? You said while sitting on the couch beside Hosok, resting your head on his shoulder while he caressed your hair with a small smile. Nothing, honey. We just came here for business purpose. What at this hour? You point at the wall clock. It was urgent, YN, that's why. Oh, but honey, why you awake? Actually, I was sleeping, but I couldn't find Jimin besides me, so I came here. You said, looking at Jimin with a smile. Let's go, honey. I want to sleep. I have a office tomorrow. You stood up from couch and went to Jimin, held his hand and dragged him towards bedroom. He looked at Jane, who was nodded at him. Slowly after they left, Jane spoke. Sai, Mom, Dad, Namjoon, Yoongi, Hosok. Hosok, let's go in office room. I need to talk to all of you, he said and went towards his office room while other followed him behind. Taehyung, go and check Jae and Minji and Jungkook, you go and check other three, he said. But Hyung, we also want to join. Taehyung nodded in agreement. Sigh. What you think? He will let you join? He said and left. Same goes to Taehyung. Confused? Don't be. Let me tell you what's happening here. So here YN was also a psycho. I'm using also word because here BTS also were the psychos, but her love and care made them carefully. But they didn't know about YN, who was also a psycho. A psycho like them. So when YN was only 16-year old, she caught her dad cheating on her mom. She was feeling betrayed that time, and top of that she was depressed, and all her depression converted in anger. As her mom told us, the anger can never be calmed. That day her anger took over her and her other personality was born, which was psychotic one. Not only psychotic, deadliest psychotic personality, and this personality only showed up when she was extremely angry. And the interesting thing is, poor Ryan doesn't know about her other personality. She thought her dad died in accident, but she is the one who killed him. All those years means her marriage with BTS, giving birth to their kids. They treated her like a princess. She was the happiest woman alive. But as Taehyung said, all those years they didn't do anything which made her this much angry. So how her personality showed up. So one fine day, Ryan was early for her home, and she saw Jimin with Lily, their business partner, in their room, and she misunderstood everything. She thought Jimin cheated on her. That day her other personality got triggered and it showed up. They all were shocked. Shocked after seeing her deadliest personality. She even tried to harm Jimin twice. After the incident, they confront her mother and she told them that Ryan has personality disorder which was curable. So they just neglected. They thought if they give their love and care to Ryan, she will be cured. They thought she is a normal psychotic personality who is just desirable for blood. But they were wrong. She is the deadliest psycho. She became worse day by day. So, let me show you how it all started. Right now you were sitting in cafe waiting from past 1 hour for your boyfriends to come cause you all decided to have lunch date. Gosh, where are they? With that you finished your fifth glass of juice. Hey baby, you crossed your arms with angry pout. You look like an angry bird, chuckle. Shut up, Jungkook. They all pecked your cheeks one by one and sat on the chair. Not angry bird Jungkook, she's hungry bird. He laughed. Oh really? You have to sleep on the couch for whole month, smirk. He stopped laughing after hearing this and became all serious. You all laughed except him. I was waiting for you all for so long. Pout. Sorry baby, we were stuck in important meeting. Smile. This time I forgive you all, but if it happens next time I will not. Got it? They all nod their heads like a kid. Chuckle. Okay, let's order now. I'm so hungry, you said while rubbing your tummy. Let me call the waiter. Waiter, he shouted. After some time, your food arrived and you all started eating while chit chatting about your marriage stuff. Yes, next week is your marriage with them. Damn, she's sexy, he said while looking at you. Yeah, you are right. Look at her perfect calves. He licked his lips shamelessly while looking at you. Gosh, I want to taste her so badly, you know. Smirk. You turn your head after hearing all this. You look at the boys disgusted. You look at your boyfriends, but they just quietly eating. They were shamelessly commenting on me. Aren't you guys angry? Why would we? He said eating. Ignore them, babe, chewing. They are dogs, let them bark. You smile at them. I love you guys. Smile. We love you too, baby. Smile. You were eating, but suddenly your phone rang. You picked up. Hello, Mr. Wong. Hello, hello. You look at phone showing no signal. Ash, the guys, I'll be back in minutes. They, they all nodded, smiling. You stood up from chair and started to walk outside, passing by that boy's table. When you were passing, one of the boy touched your hips intentionally, but you didn't notice and left outside. When you left outside, their smiley faces turned into a cold one. They were dangerously glaring at the boys who are eating while laughing. They all stood up and went towards. Boys' attention went to them. Do you guys know whom she belongs to? Cold. Who? Smoke. You were passing the shameless comments on our girl. Do you know she's our world? Cold. Who cares? Smoke. By the way, your girls is so damn sexy. He licked his lips. They all closed their eyes angrily after hearing this. Can we talk outside for a while? Cold. Why not? Three of them stood up from their chair and started to walk outside, followed by BTS. I think you learned your lesson now, he said, smoking. You bastard, how dare you to beat us, he said, trying to stand up. Well, you have to be thankful to us that we are not psychos anymore. We just beated you. If we were psychos, you will be in hell now, he said, punching Guy. This is your lesson for checking what's ours. Smoke. Ash, you three, stop now. He's right. Let's go from here before someone saw us, he said, and everyone nodded and left. I will take revenge on them. How dare someone cut them off, saying, you will take revenge when will you were alive? Smoke. You bitch. Just because of you, they beated us. Angry. You have to thankful to me. They were not psychos. Smoke. You bitch, he said and ran towards you. Your smirk changed into a psychotic one. You stabbed the man's thigh. He fell on the floor, and with that, not you, but your psychotic personality started to play with them. Please leave us, he begged. These eyes, From these eyes, you were checking me out, right? What if I pull those eyes of yours from your socket? It will look more beautiful. You'd say, trailing the sharp knife on his eye area, smoking. No, please forgive me. Ah, he shouted as soon as you stabbed the knife in his socket and pulled out his eyes. You smoked when you saw his eyes. His eyes rolling on the ground, you pick up the eyes and throw it somewhere. You are a psycho girl, he said, almost passing out. Psychotic laugh. Not psycho, bro. I'm deadliest psycho. Let me send you to your friends now, you said, and pointed at two boys who was already dead. Please, before he said something, you stabbed him in his chest multiple times, smirking. After killing him, you pull all three bodies and throw them in dustbin, cleaning your hands. Oof, I'm so smooth at killing peoples, you said, and left from there smirking. You all were sitting on the couch watching movie. Yeah, pass me the popcorn. After some time, a news popped in TV channel. XX Hotel, a news of most famous hotel has come out that yesterday afternoon the police officer had recovered the dead bodies of three boys. The identity of those boys has not been established yet. But after thorough investigations, it is believed that this is the work of a serial killer. Stay tuned for the full investigation. After hearing the news, they all were utterly shocked. How is it possible? Shocked. Young, we just beated them, he whispered yell. But you just satisfiedly smirk. Come on, babies, change the channel. Watching the crime news is not good, you said, acting innocently.